Billie Eilish usually makes a thrilling entrance onto the B stage with a high jump. But during her Atlanta show, things went sideways. The platform she uses malfunctioned, forcing Billie to crawl her way onto the stage to keep the show going.
Billie Eilish fans are freaking out because of what she does at her concerts, but she doesn't care. Billie has broken her ankle more than 3 times on stage, and people have laughed at her for wearing an ankle brace for an entire tour. But her fans are freaking out because her new tour had just started, and instead of taking it easy, she's jumping straight onto the stage like nothing happened. But at some concerts things don't go very well, and everyone is saying her ankle won't last more than 3 shows since she keeps jumping higher and higher at every concert, even ignoring all the people telling her to stop.
No wonder Billie Eilish never gets hurt during her jump stage performances. She actually has a secret technique. One of Billie's signature moments during her shows is what fans call the jump stage. She suddenly springs up from below the platform. Just like the way Michael Jackson does it, her body comes dangerously close to the stage edge. The entrance she jumps through is also really narrow, which makes fans nervous every time. But Billie has performed this stunt over 100 times, and not once has she gotten hurt. So how does she do it? First, it's all in the stage design. That tiny hole is actually carefully measured to fit her exact height and movement. Then there's the lighting. Billie waits underground before every show, and the crew uses lighting cues to time the jump perfectly. When the moment comes, a lift launches her upward like a trampoline. The trick? Billie keeps her knees bent and her body tight during the jump, then straightens up right as she lands. That reduces pressure on her knees. She also always wears knee pads, just in case. In one show in Atlanta, the lift broke and Billie climbed up herself. Now that's commitment.
Hurt during her jump stage performances, she has a special technique. One of Billie Eilish's signature moves during her shows is the jump stage, where she suddenly springs up from below the stage, kind of like the way Michael Jackson used to make his entrance. Every time she does this, Billie's body is almost touching the edge of the stage, and the entrance is pretty small, which makes fans nervous. Still, Billie's done this move over 100 times and hasn't gotten hurt. So, how does she pull it off? First, the stage design is key. Even though the entrance looks tiny, it's carefully measured to make sure there's enough space for Billie to jump and land safely. Second, the crew's lighting setup helps keep her safe. Before each performance, Billie waits below the stage and the crew communicates with her using the lights. When the lights hit the stage, a lift bounces her up onto it like a trampoline. The biggest trick is Billie keeping her legs bent and her body tight during the jump, only standing up straight when she lands. This helps reduce the impact on her knees. Plus, she always wears knee pads during performances to lower the risk of injury. During one show in Atlanta, the lift malfunctioned and Billie had to climb